Okay, so we are back on the air at Reality Radio. We're going to be talking about BB16 finale. We're going to give our predictions. We're going to talk about all the stuff that's happened that we missed. We've been gone for so long. It's been a while. And I'm back with my friend Andrew Kirk, who's he's a new BB fan. So it's great that he jumped on the bandwagon so I can talk about all this stuff with him. And so let's just get it started. We're gonna go back all the way back to who's the last person that Christine was the last person before the rewind?
Yeah, it was
okay.
Nicole and Christine double eviction.
Oh, that's right, it was a double eviction. All right, so we're gonna let's just start right there. It's a double eviction week. I mean, it was pretty predictable, just like the rest of the season. I think everyone but Christine knew that was going to happen.
Caleb was the HOH for the Nicole's eviction, right?
Yes.
And the thing that bothers me about Caleb and Cody up until this past week is that they talked about making big moves the whole season, and they didn't even do it till this week.
Well, this week it's like the thing is like this week it's so few people, so that any move you do, it's not necessarily a big move. It's just the only move to do. You know, It's like them getting out Frankie. It would have been a big move much earlier. Now it's just like, who else are you gonna get out? You know, it's so they still like all talk about big move, big move, big move, and none of them have made any big moves in this game.
Like, so it's Derek wouldn't have like got in Caleb's ear about being like, oh, Frankie, you should put Frankie up. I don't think Caleb would have put him up. I think he would have put up Derek.
Oh yeah. That would have been
Victoria would have been the target.
But the thing, no, because what the thing is that Caleb said that Frankie was the target, I think, because he said that if he puts up Derek because anyone can no, that's right. Yeah, he changed the target to Frankie later on in the week. Yeah, his original target was Victoria. But if any of them won the power veto other than Frankie, they would have taken Derek off and put Frankie up. And then Frankie would have gone home. Which I think was a bad move for Caleb, by the way. Victoria going home and Frankie going home was a bad move.
I remember we talked about this on Twitter. It was probably I disagreed at first, but I was like, then I thought about it. I was like, how the hell is Victoria still in this house? She hasn't done anything. The one-liner, the Victoria being Batman and Derek's Robin, that was hilarious.
And that's the thing, that everyone in this house think that they are dragging Derek. Caleb has said that he's like, you know what, Derek hasn't done anything. Cody has said that he's like, Cody thinks that he can beat Derek in the final two, and you know he thinks that him and Derek have made all the decisions together, which is completely false. Derek has told Cody what to do word for word throughout the entire season. So and now Victoria thinks that she's controlling Derek for some reason, and Frankie said that he would have taken Derek to the final two as well. So it's like, what, I don't know what it is with these people. They all think that they can beat Derek.
I know we're getting ahead of ourselves, but the only two that actually knew Derek's game plan were the two team members of Team America. Donnie caught on real quick, and then last week, this past week, and we'll backtrack a little bit to the double eviction, Frankie caught on.
Well, it's kind of late now, though. Like, they both caught on. Like, it's just too
Nicole
late.
Nicole caught on too, don't you think?
She caught on, but the thing is that when you catch, it's not necessarily what you know, it's how you use that information. They can know all they want. That makes no difference if they know or not. It's the fact that when they get power, what are they going to do with it? And Donnie knew a long time ago, because I forget, it was really early. It was like I think that it was when everyone knew about the bomb squad. When Devin completely told the entire house about it, and from then on. But when Donnie and Nicole were HOH, they didn't do anything about it. They got Jocasta out. I think was their HOH week.
Well,
So it's not about who. And when Nicole and Christine were HOH, they got Nicole out. So they can know all they want, but it's what you do with that your power that you have.
yeah.
So it's not really impressive.
Backtracking to that double eviction week.
Yeah.
That veto, the TNT one, I love that one. That one was pretty cool.
That which one?
The blowing up thing.
Oh, like the paint that I don't know what that stuff was.
That was a new one, wasn't it?
I've never seen it.
It reminded me a little bit of I always have to reference the challenge. It reminded me a little bit of one of the legs they did on Rivals 2, when they had to cut the wires.
They had to cut the wires.
In the final, I think they had to like solve a math problem or some crap like that.
Yeah. Oh, I know you're talking about.
It kind of reminded me of that a little bit.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool challenge. It just it sucks that I think Christine won that one, right?
Yeah.
And,
I mean, Derek was like, "Oh, I'm hoping Nicole wins." Do you think he pulled that cut that last wire wrong on purpose, just hoping that Nicole got it right?
I mean, he didn't need to win the veto.
No.
So to keep his hands clean, he can throw it all he wants and nothing, he's in no danger. His game, at this point, there's nothing wrong that can happen for Derek. At that point in the game, there was, everyone was completely under his thumb. Everyone trusted him 100%. And, there was nothing. So he didn't even need to do that. He didn't, he was good. I don't think it mattered whether Nicole went or Christine went. He was good. But I was hoping Nicole would win, though. I think everyone was hoping Nicole would win that.
Me too. I was really rooting for her. I mean, she came back and she left quicker than Judd, didn't she? I think Judd lasted 3 weeks. 3 evictions.
I don't remember, actually. I don't think I watched to that point last season. I was pretty much done, like, early on that season. Didn't finish it.
Who bugged you last season? Was it Aaron, Amanda, McRae?
All of them.
Everyone
except Howard, Candace, Nick. So everyone who left, like...
Everyone left before Jerry.
Yeah. And then Candace was, like, the first jury member, I think. So everyone who left early was the only people I liked. And, so, yeah, I was pretty much done that season. And, so I tuned in for the finale, though. I did. I remember that.
What do you think about Dino Boy, Cody?
What do I think about him?
Well, him wearing the dinosaur outfit. I thought he played that role pretty flawlessly. He enjoyed being in the dinosaur suit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I want to get to this rewind twist, but first, I want to go over Christine real quick, to get her out the way. She definitely stepped into some hot water this season, no doubt about it. I feel like people, when you're in that house, you don't really know how you're being perceived, and you can forget things. Like you can, they may show her say something about someone, and she gets out of the house and she may say, I don't remember that. And that could be true because they're trapped in this house. They've had so many conversations with people. They've had so many moments at this point. So, people say, oh, you said this about me or you did this. And she can be like, I don't even remember. So I honestly feel like she doesn't even know why she got such a bad reception when she walked out the door.
A lot of people are like back and forth on Twitter and like on podcasts about what happened. I think it was with the whole thing with Cody.
I think it.
Other people are saying that it was because she screwed Nicole and Haley.
No, I think it was a combination of things. It's not one thing. She was just always negative, and the people she would talk negatively about were fan favorites. So like she hated Donnie, and Donnie is someone who's like the most loved contestant ever. And when you have that situation where she threw that battle of the block, or she
Uh,
tried to, which Donnie still won. So that probably rubbed people the wrong way because it was so blatant and just like, this guy's fighting for his life in this game. And she's just crapping on him. And then you have the thing with Cody, and people are obviously gonna feel really bad with Tim, her
I
husband.
Fortunately,
Uh,
he's like a really good guy.
Especially when CBS are putting him up there like, like, oh, don't forget about me, and he's talking so sweet towards her, and you can see that he's a little hurt or bothered by it. So I think that thing with Cody also, rubbed people the wrong way, and with Nicole as well. So there's a lot. Like Christine was just, oh man, she has a lot to deal with. As you saw in the jury house, like she was so in her Etcha interview with Jeff. She was like, "Oh, I'm excited to see Hayden. I'm excited to see Nicole, and just my people who I like as people and without game." And they were not. Those feelings were not reciprocated at all, and it was just awkward.
It was.
So
Especially when Donnie was
I
imitating
almost
him.
felt bad for her. Then you remember all the crap she has done and said. It's like, nah, she has to deal with this now.
Best burn of the season so far, though, I think has to go to Donnie when they were in the jury house. Do you have an attorney?
Yeah, I'm shocked you said that.
So good. Like,
That was,
that
that
was
was
hilarious.
that was so bad. It was great. You
And I
can't
love
fault him for saying that. She said so much stuff about him, so he has to say something.
And I love going to the Hollows real quick. I don't know. I think we talked about it during the Hollows last time we were on. I love how they had the jury house do the Hollows, and the house got all, oh my god.
Oh, the hollows. I'm not a fan of those. It's like, what is this? Like, that's nothing. They just gave Derek $5,000, and he has to say holla every now and then.
Not that he doesn't need it.
Yeah,
He's already got like 20K already, and he's probably going to win 550,000 more dollars. Do you know if they keep? If somebody wins, like for example, Dan, did he get to keep the money that he won after he won when he was America's favorite player when he won Big Brother 10? Do you know?
Yeah, that's all their money. All the money they win, unless for some reason something happens or they break a rule or something like that, and they get the money taken away. Like, that's all their money. It doesn't matter whether they win or lose.
600K.
So Derek's gonna be walking away with probably the most money ever won if he wins $500,000.
Yeah.
He's good to go. So okay, let's get to this rewind thing. Frankie wins head of household. He puts up Cody and Victoria, and he goes through all the power veto, all that stuff. He wins power veto, and when you get to eviction night, as they're going to evict, they have to start all over again, which I get what they did, why they did that, but it annoyed me so much. Like, what do you think about this twist, the rewind twist? Like, were you a fan of it? Like, did it excite you, or like what's your take on it?
I wish they would have done it a couple weeks ago, back when Donnie was still in the house, because
Then that could change things. Yeah.
I would have loved to see Donnie still in the house, but they did it because I guess this is the longest that Big Brother season has been in the house for. I guess when they get out of the house next Wednesday night, it'll be 97 days.
That's too long for this cast. It's not an exciting season at all.
Yeah.
It just feels like we've been seeing these people for so long. But at this point now, like, I can't stop, or else, like, I've just wasted all this time. Like, I have to finish it out now. I can't, like, why quit now, But it's, with them bringing the jury back, a jury member back, that extended it for 1 week. And now with this rewind twist, you know, it's just like it wasn't needed. But I feel like the talk is that they did it because
to save Frankie or
to save Frankie, yeah, because he was being talked about a lot in the house about being the next one to go, and he had to beat out several people, everyone but Derek. He had to win, and the odds were stacked against him. So they figured, you know what, Caleb and Cody are good competitors. Let's put this rewind button here, so that way, no matter who wins, Frankie will get another chance. I think that's what a lot of fans are thinking. That production did that, and then it completely backfired. But
thankfully, we didn't have like a whole. It wasn't even a whole week because the eviction was the quote unquote eviction was Wednesday, and you got the Sunday episode.
No, the eviction was Tuesday.
They pre-taped Monday's episode or Tuesday's episode on
yeah.
Monday. I don't know if you read this, but did you know that they filmed After Dark for Monday on in the morning? Little side note.
Yeah.
They wanted that shows that all this show isn't 100% real when they tell them, oh, act like it's Monday night, when act like it's After Dark.
It's just it just bugs me. Like, this was not needed, but oh well. It's and Caleb, I feel like we could have been so much different for Caleb. Not that much different, but he could have had a better chance because it had Cody or Victoria gone. Then that Victoria would have left for sure. And then the next week they can still work on getting Frankie out, and Caleb will be able to play in that one. Caleb will be able to fight for a final 3 spot. But it sucked.
I hate that Victoria's still in this house, but if I was in the house, I was talking about this with Steamer, the Challenge AfterBuzz host. I don't blame them for keeping her there because she's an easy person to beat, It just sucks that Caleb and Frankie got screwed because Victoria sucks so bad.
Yeah, it's just all right, let's get into I want to really talk about this final 3 that we have. Cody, Derek, and Victoria. I want to talk about predictions for the finale. Okay. If Cody, I want to know, who do you think, who needs to
spoil
win?
Part 1? Part 1 already played.
No, because all we need to talk about is the final. It doesn't even matter which part happens because all we need to talk about is who wins the final HOH, the part 3 of the HOH. So if Derek wins, people think that now Derek will take Cody because he wants the Hitman to be the new Renegade with Dan in Memphis, and that they can which is not
talking about Dan in Memphis. I guess he told Cody, who I guess isn't a big time super fan, that the Dan in Memphis vote was really close when in actuality it really wasn't. I think it was the only shutout that Big Brother's had ever.
Yeah. So
Derek is playing a very manipulative game, but at the same time he's playing it flawlessly. You can't be mad at the game he's been playing. He's been playing a great game.
Well, do you think he'll take Cody or Victoria?
I would.
Because really he can't go wrong. He's gonna win either way, and I think he knows that.
Going back to Caleb's eviction, do you think Derek told Cody to be like, "Oh, you out us as the final 2 deal"? Because honestly, I don't know if he did or not.
Well, people are saying he did. I don't have the live feeds or anything, but people are saying that Derek told Cody what to say verbatim. So, which is nothing new.
You think
so
that
doesn't surprise me.
Victoria mad and I mean, obviously I don't think Victoria will win, but if Victoria miraculously did win, do you think she'd still take Derek?
Yeah, oh yeah. She pretty much committed, like she gave him her like soul in this game. Like she is an extension of Derek, of like a limb of off of Derek. Like she is for him. She has said it numerous times that she wants him to win over her. Like she just playing this game for him literally.
Yeah. Like when did we know when those two were aligned with? Like after Britney's eviction?
Well,
Do you know?
they were like he was the only one that would really, I think, seriously talk game with her or talk game with her. Um, so yeah, that was pretty early on when, and it wasn't. I don't even know if it was like a real serious alliance. It was just that she trusted him at that, and was the only one that, I guess he was the only one who like extended a conversation with her, and so it just grew from there. And then now he has her locked.
The rest of the house I don't think could stand her. Like I remember listening to Rob Cesternino's interviews with both Brittany and Amber, and they say that she's a spoiled brat, which we obviously see on the show. She gets that type of edit, being like, "Oh, I'm the warrior princess."
And that's the thing. That's
Derek's Robin and I'm Batman.
That's the thing. That's like, it's not about who you like, who can help you win this game, who will benefit your position in this game. And if you try and go after Victoria when you can work with her being a female and on her own, it's like, who cares if she's a spoiled brat? You don't have to, go out with her after the show or anything. You're not coming here to hang out or be on vacation. You're here to win. So it was, gosh, Derek's the only one who is using her right. And
I think if Cody wins, I don't think he's gonna do this because I don't think he's that smart enough, unfortunately. No disrespect to him. But if Cody wins, the smartest thing for him to do would be to take Victoria.
He's not, yeah, I don't think he will take Victoria, actually. I really don't. I think he would take Derek.
If you were him, don't you think you would take Victoria?
Absolutely, but he's and oh, you know what? Funny thing is that I was watching Caleb's live interview with Jeff, and he said that the Alliance of 8, they all made a pact that if any of them take Victoria over each other, then the rest of the Alliance will just vote Victoria and give her the win. And Jeff was like, and then that's gonna wear off. So, because Caleb was like, you know what? If Victoria makes it to the final 2, I'm voting Victoria.
I think Frankie will do the same thing.
Well, no, Frankie already said that he actually already said that he wants Derek. He's giving Derek the win. Like at this point, I feel like no matter what happens, Derek will have.
Can we talk about what
pretty much all their votes?
That whole conversation, going back a little bit with Frankie. Like I felt bad about the whole veto ceremony Tuesday night. He was like, "Oh, please put Derek on the block." He felt so defeated. He was like, "Please use the veto on me. Please use the veto on me." Do I blame Cody? No, but anyways, the whole conversation that was aired on Wednesday. Made people hate him even more, I'm betting. Because he was like, "Oh, my followers are going to got to get you. I'm the best speaker. I will dictate what the jury decides on who wins this thing." It just shows how much of a scumbag he really is.
Not really. He's just trying to save himself. But it shows how delusional he is and how full of himself he is. It's like the people in that jury, they have been in there for a while. They bonded. They're all friends. They were friends in the house, and they're all friends in the jury house, and probably gotten closer. They competed in that competition together, so that probably brought them closer with hating everyone else. And it's like, you know what? They're already set. You saw when Christine walked in, the type of reception she got, and you know what? I feel like I think Caleb would be fine in the jury, but I feel like no one's gonna listen to Frankie. He's not gonna do anything. What can he do? Vote for Victoria? That's the only thing he can do. Because he was talking to the guy. So
I
That's the
mean,
only thing he can do. He has no
most of the
options.
seasons. Could you compare Victoria to any other Final Three cast member?
Any other Final Three cast member? Mm,
Adam from 13. But
Adam,
Adam won an HOH, didn't he?
Adam, Spencer, maybe. I don't know. She's just bad. I wouldn't give that to anybody, honestly.
Like when it
I
comes,
wouldn't compare her to anybody. That's just insulting. She's just bad.
the thing that kills me about Victoria, and she says that she's so freaking good, and I was talking on Twitter. At least going all the way back to Pow Pow, at least Pow Pow admitted she sucked. You know, she's like, oh,
But
I'm terrible at competitions, but the thing with Victoria is she doesn't admit that she's terrible. She thinks
because
she's so great.
Yeah, because Derek is telling her that she's great. Derek is telling all these people, like Derek has said to Caleb that he thinks Caleb will beat him in the final two. Derek got Caleb thinking that he's great and that he's done so much and that he's done much more than him. Derek has Cody thinking that he's the best in this season, that he's done so much more, and he has Victoria thinking that. So all these people go down the list. They all they want Derek in the final two because Derek he hasn't done anything, he hasn't won anything, you know.
Well, he's won three or four HOHs, and for him to not be put on the block at all this season. I mean, I haven't watched all the seasons, but I don't think that's ever happened before.
Yeah, it's happened. But the thing that makes it impressive is that this is the first season where 4 people can be nominated at once, and so it gives it more of a shot. But there's also more people in this season than there ever was, I think. But
I really hope next season, and I wanna propose a twist that I'm working on for my blog, BigTimeRealityTV.blogspot.com. Shameless plug. I hope
there
next
is no shameless plug.
yeah, I hope next season they just stick to 2 nominees the whole time, because last season they did 3, and do you think that worked, the whole MVP thing?
It made things interesting because everyone was wondering, wait, who's nominating me? And then it made for some good blind sides, even though they were people I like. But
Nick and Dave, they both left due to the MVP vote, right? They both were nominated by the MVP, and they both got evicted.
Who?
Nick, the first 2 evictees from season 15.
Oh yeah. Not like Nick, man.
Yeah, so I hope they go back to 2 nominees next
You
season.
know what I hope they do? I hope they start doing go back to themes, like real themes. Like in season, was it season 11? No,
I got one for you.
Wait, hold on. Season 11, they did the teams, like they did like the brains, the athletes, and the popular kids or something like that. And which I thought was great. So now for next season, I want them to do like a battle of the sexes, like have 2 teams, like a guy team and a girl team.
I was just about to say that. I'm telling
you. Oh, really? You gonna say that?
Hear me out with it. Have 14 new cast members. Have them all go to the house, and then have them compete in 2 teams. The two extra cast members will be alumni, because I think they do need to bring alumni into the house, if it's all stars or if it isn't. Have one guy and one girl, and then the winning team, that guy or that girl, they both go in the house and they're both safe the first week, but the guy or the girl of the winning team becomes the first HOH. And all the guys, say if a guy wins HOH, all the guys are safe for that week, and if a girl wins the HOH, all the girls are safe for that week.
See, I was thinking it differently. I was thinking that there would be more players than ever before in Big Brother. So like they bring in 14 new people, but then they split them into teams as as a guy team and a girl team. And then they bring in 6 alumni, so that makes 20 people altogether, 10 guys, 10 girls. They compete in HOHs, but there's gonna be one guy HOH and one girl HOH every week. They nominate, but they both have to nominate 2 people of the opposite sets, and then there's a battle of the block, and then whichever sets wins the battle of the block, that entire team will be safe. And then so like say the boys win the battle of the block, all the boys will be safe,
They should have done that this season.
And then that boy
I like that.
will be the HOH, and then the 2 girl nominees, and then carry on, as such, and then do that for like the first couple of weeks until they for like the first couple of weeks, and
you
then
have to put in an extra double eviction, though, don't you think?
Yeah, put in like 2 double evictions back to back.
If you have 20, I think you put in 3.
What?
I think you put in 3 for the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I like double evictions.
Okay. Well, we'll go with your plan. What 3 guys? You come up with 3 girls, and I'll come up with 3 guys. Or do you want to do the other one?
What you talking about? Returning people?
Yeah. Do you want to pick the girls or the guys? I'll let you pick because it's your plan.
I mean, I can do the girls.
And it'll only be their second time. I don't want like somebody like Jordan coming back. As much as I love Jordan, love the whole engagement thing. What do you think about that?
I didn't watch that episode.
You didn't watch it.
Right, so I'll pick the 3 girls.
Play one prior time.
I'll pick the 3 girls.
Go for it.
Okay, Amanda.
Yes.
Helen.
Yes.
And oh man, I'm thinking, geez, either Michelle Costa from BB10, she was awesome, I loved her, or Jess from BB8, cause I thought she was really good too. So I would say I would probably go with Michelle, cause she's just much more fiery. I like her personality more. So I would go with Amanda, Helen, and Michelle.
Okay. I would switch one of those 2 out, just Helen or Amanda, just to get 3 different girls from 3 different seasons. But I like that deal.
Yeah.
For the guys, and I'll be posting this sometime this weekend about this twist that I had. That I'm glad we're on the same page. We don't agree about a lot of stuff when it comes to reality TV, but we agreed on this.
Send it to CBS. Make this happen.
I think Frank needs to get back in the house from 14.
He's good. I like him.
I know he was America's favorite. I think he won the 25K that season. I think he deserves another shot. Speaking of America's player, I think Eric from BB8.
He's good. He definitely deserves another shot. His game got ruined that season.
Yeah, I just watched that season, and I thought that was probably one of the best seasons.
Yeah, it was really good. I liked it.
Especially because of Dick. Dick is freaking crazy.
I liked it.
Every time when he got in a rant, they'd have that rock background music. They have the same thing every single time. But anyway, so Frank, Eric. I don't want any winners, so let me see.
No winners.
And it has to be from season 8 to season 16.
James is good from season 9.
I haven't watched season 9, so.
Yeah, he was good. He was similar to Frank, I think, in the way he played.
What about Russell? What about Russell from BB11?
I wouldn't mind Russell, but on something like this, I would think that the 6 cast members would have to come back, be like a big deal. Like, wow, I got to play with this person.
Yeah, it's going to be a big deal.
So if Russell come back, I would want it to be like an all-returnee season.
Yeah.
Russell wouldn't be like that big of a threat, I think, walking in the house.
There weren't any decent guys on 13.
On 13? No. I mean, okay, so if we... Like, I think
you got somebody from 14 and Frank.
I think Frank, if Derek doesn't win this season, Derek, Frankie, Devin are all good from this season who will make a big impact. I think from last season, maybe McCray, maybe, but not really.
Yeah, that'll be my third.
From 12, you can get one of the brigade guys that didn't win. So like Enzo or Brendan, but he already played twice, right? He already played.
I don't want a 3-time player in the house. I think
Enzo would be good. He'd be fun.
Who was runner?
Memphis.
I haven't watched season 12. Like
Memphis.
Who's runner up? Was it Enzo?
Lane, I think it was.
Yeah, it was Lane. Okay.
Memphis would be good. I think he would win if he came back a second time.
I don't know how he didn't win an HOH that season.
Didn't he win the car? Isn't he one that won the car right off the back?
Yeah. I'll go with Frank, Eric, and we just mentioned him. Shit. McCray?
Yeah. All right. Okay, well, then if you get McCray,
McCray in the same house together? I know they broke up. I know they broke up. That would be crazy.
If you put McCray in there, I'm going to switch out Amanda. Because
that would be good TV because they putting an ex-showmance in the house.
But they wouldn't fight or anything like that. It's not the challenge. They're too smart for that. They will work together to completely and dominate. I think that would be too easy almost. You think?
You don't think Amanda's
McCranda and Helen in that house?
You don't think Amanda's too stubborn for?
No.
To not work for McCray?
I mean, if you get some good new people, some solid new people, not like this past season, people who are smart, then yeah, put them in the house, and then they'll still the new people get them out. But I like that twist. Though. I think that's a good shot for next season. They should totally do that, and because they haven't done anything like that in a long time. Enough with all these like favorite players type stuff. Just do a twist right off the bat, a theme that everyone knows what's what, and that'll create drama in itself.
Like I think from watching 14, I know that was your first season watching live. They do need to bring alumni back, whether it's all-stars or not all-stars.
Yeah, I think they do.
Because
they should.
If they would have had at least one alumni on the season, say like a guy like Boogie, I think he'd be the only exception that I'd want to see come back for another time, even though he's been on 3 times.
No? He's been on 3 times. Yeah. I'm tired of him. I like him, but...
Yeah, he was on did you watch him on BB Palooza 2 weeks ago?
I watched a little bit of that.
Yeah.
So, okay, I want to talk about, get back to this Final 3. And we're totally going to tweet CBS after this, tweet them our deal. Our thoughts on next season. They should take it and run with it. But getting back to Final 3, I want to know from you, do you think there's any possible way Victoria can win?
Well, spoiler, she doesn't win the first one.
Can she win though? Like in a Final 2, can she win?
Well, like you said with Frankie and Caleb, I think there's a chance. I know a lot of people on social media would hate that, but hey.
I think, you know what? I think there's a way she could win. I think if by chance, she still has a chance, but she doesn't show much potential. But if by chance she wins the final HOH and she takes Cody, that could be something that she can have over Cody, is say, look, Cody's been Derek's little boy all season long. They had a deal for the Final 2, and I had to deal with Derek, and Derek carried me all this way, absolutely. And guess what? like I'm the reason why Derek did not win. You all thought Derek would win this season. I'm the reason he will not win this season because I'm here and he's not because I won the final HOH and I didn't take him. Cody would have taken him because he's been listening to Derek all season long. And I haven't. And all she can say is like, I haven't won a lot of comps, but I won the one that mattered the most. And bam, just sit down. And you know what? I think everyone would be so shocked that people would probably be like, "Oh wow, she vote Victoria." Just because honestly, like Cody hasn't really done much all season, but listen to Derek, and they both have that in common.
Backdoor somebody when he never did.
They both have that in common. But what Victoria would have over him is that she would be the one to, get rid of Derek, King Derek, that everyone was banking on all season. But like I said, that's in a fairy tale land where there's unicorns and
I Victoria.
That's not gonna happen.
Caleb and Amber are dating, not.
Yeah, it's in this like little fairy tale world, and that's not gonna happen. Either she's gonna lose and get taken, or she's gonna win and take Derek. There's no way she's not taking Derek. But that's the way she could win, though, I think.
That would be awesome, though.
That would be great. I would love that.
I think as much as, I mean, from what you see on Twitter, do people like Victoria or dislike Victoria or don't really care?
I don't think people really care. I think people, if they don't like her, it's just
she's laughable
because she's just there.
Very laughable.
I mean, she's not hateable. She's not lovable either. She's just kind of there, and she gets talked about because she's just still there, and no one knows why. Well, everyone knows why, but,
I remember in the season, Hayden was like, who is that? No, really, who is that?
Yeah, and that was in week 3, week 2 or 3. And she still hasn't changed. Like the only reason she's getting any airtime now is because there's no one else in the house.
You're like, I have to win this. I'm gonna win this. Blah blah blah.
It's like, oh my gosh. But she's just there. I mean, you can't really hate her.
Comment still cracks me up to this day.
What?
Like, the best 2 one-liners, not counting Donnie's, was the Batman comment. She's like, "Oh, I'm Batman. Derek's Robin," and then I think it was that week with the TNT veto. Caleb was like, "I'm Wile E. Coyote and Christine's the Roadrunner." When Caleb said that, I turned to my brother and was like, "That was a crappy analogy, wasn't it?" You remember that one?
I think I remember people talking about it.
That was terrible. Like the Wile E. Coyote never wins.
I think Caleb's one-liners are one-liners and funny because a lot of times they don't make sense, and so that is, that's Caleb right there.
The thought that he thought the bomb squad was still in existence, like week 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what made me like Caleb. He was like, "Oh, the bomb squad, I'm the founder."
Well, you know what? In a way, it was because they always still working together.
I love how CBS when they do the whole intro, it was like the Abominators. They just combine the 2 alliance names.
Yeah, it's like, in a way, those people are working together because it's like the Detonators plus Caleb, and they just keeping Caleb around.
Yeah.
Okay, so the final thing I want to talk about is, do you think there's any potential drama that will still be left over for the finale / reunion? Do you see any potential? Because the thing is, what's different about this, other than the other a show like The Challenge, is that they're all in the jury house, so they can already talk and get everything out off their chest, and be completely cool with each other by the time finale comes, and which is fine, which is good. So I mean, do you see anything, anyone being sour or bitter about anything?
I think probably Christine. Christine will probably either say something to Derek or Cody, and Julie will be like, "Let's welcome Tim to the stage."
Let's welcome Tim to the stage. That'd be bad. Poor Tim. I hope that doesn't. I hope that doesn't.
And
Oh,
I hope that their marriage works out. I mean, as much as I talk bad about Christine on Twitter, I hope things work out between her and Tim. Because Tim seems like such a good guy, and I'm betting that obviously they're gonna have stuff to talk about once they get out
yeah.
Wednesday night. But I'm hoping that it works out between those two. I really do.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we might see some Zanky drama. As much as Zach was putting up a front in his eviction interview saying, "Oh, I love the guy. I don't have any hard feelings." I think there will be a little bit of Zanky drama. You know.
I think once if because right now they still haven't seen footage of people talking crap. So I think when Julie starts laying down that stuff and starts showing footage of all this stuff, it could bring back some feelings.
I
And
don't think the viewers in the final two are going to react about Team America. You think they're going to be cool with it or no?
I mean, I think they'll be shocked, and especially because Zach would probably, I don't know how Zach would take it to know that he was like Team America was the reason why everyone thought he was like the bad guy with hiding people's clothes and stuff. So that'd be interesting to see how people feel about that. I want to know how people feel about that. I want to know how Frankie and Derek and Donnie would feel that they weren't even, one of them weren't even supposed to be in Team America because Joey was the very first Team America member. And I wanted...
That would have been so weird, though, if it was Joey and one of the two of the combination of the three. Like, nobody would have thought that, you know?
No one would... Oh, my gosh. What could have been this season if Joey stayed in Team America? She would have been much more of a voice.
All-girl alliance. Like, that was the dumbest thing ever.
She would have had much more, like if it was Joey, say it was Joey, Derek, and Frankie, she would have had a much more of a voice and made her opinions known more so than Donnie. Because Donnie kind of goes along with everything. He sits back and he observes. He doesn't really speak much.
He just popped up.
But I think she would have been like, no, that's not happening. And it would have been great, but so I mean, yeah, we can wrap up. We start wrapping up. I think we've covered everything.
Let's go one by one. If Derek wins, who's he taking?
Victoria, absolutely.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I would suck for Cody, but I think he's going to take Victoria. How would the vote go? Do you think it would be like 7-2?
No, it would be Derek all the way. No one would vote Victoria.
Derek versus either of them, Derek's going to win. But Caleb on the live chat, I haven't watched all of it. I watched like about half of it before I went to class yesterday. And he said that he thinks it's not going to be unanimous.
Well, that's because Caleb is still thinking about...
I don't think it's going to be.
No, but that's because Caleb is coming from the house. He hasn't spoken to the other jury members yet. He hasn't resonated, he hasn't, thought about everything that has happened. He's still stuck in the house and what was going on in the house. And remember, Caleb in the house didn't know everything that was going on. He knew very little. So he's coming straight from that.
Loved Caleb Witt.
What?
You gotta admit, the dude is probably the most oblivious reality star that I've seen ever.
Yeah.
He was clueless.
But I just wish he did something. I wish if he was fighting against the group, it would have been much better season. He would not have lasted as long, but it would have been interesting.
If it was Caleb, Devin, Donnie, and I guess
Amber,
I think that'd be a cool line.
And that'd been awesome. But
if Cody wins, he's taking Derek.
He's taking Derek, I think.
I think the vote would be 6-6, 7-2.
I think it would be clean house, clean sweep. Derek wins, shutout.
Yeah.
If Cody takes Victoria, Uh, I don't know. I still think Victoria can beat Cody.
When they do that round table, like the round table that they do in the finale, I think all they're gonna do, with the exception of probably like Christine, all they're gonna do when it comes to talking about those three, they're gonna praise Derek a lot. Like Derek's played such a flawless game, which he has.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna talk about Cody, how he won a lot of competitions, but has he done anything? No.
He's done everything Derek has done. Derek has told him to do.
Like, had he backdoored Caleb to his first HOH wit, would you have been like, oh, Cody's a good player?
No, I would have been like, okay, he's not weak like I thought he was. But actually, Caleb has shown to be quite loyal to Cody. Cody was going to backdoor him because he thought Caleb was coming after him, but actually, Caleb has kept him safe. So that would have been a kind of a bad move. You're getting rid of a number, and you're also getting rid of someone who's going to keep you safe. So, yeah. But getting rid of Brittany that week was a bad move on Cody's part too. So it was just him listening to his superiors, which is Derek and Frankie at the time. And that's all that was. So
it just
wasn't being good or bad.
It bugs the crap out of me how much crap Cody's talked the past couple weeks. I mean, I really didn't hate him as far as for how he was portrayed on the show.
Like, I can't. Oh my gosh.
Like, he was like, oh, I have to backdoor Frankie. I have to backdoor Frankie. He never did.
Wait, how much he was talking so much crap?
Cody.
Cody?
He never backdoored Frankie. He should have backdoored Frankie a couple weeks ago.
Cody always runs his mouth and talks crap. I'm sorry, like, it's just so annoying. I'm over it.
Like, I want as much as it's a given, I want Derek to win out of those three because I think he's the most deserving of the 500K.
Yeah, I mean, unless something really goes wrong, Derek's walking away with that money and much, much more because he's won money. He gets I don't know, does he still get the stipend for making it? Cause I know all the jury members, they get like $13,000 or whatever for making it.
We talked about that on After Dark, I think.
So I wonder if the winners still get that money as well as, you know, the winnings.
Well, I don't know because he's in Team America. I don't know.
He's in Team America. He won like that 5,000, and he gets some money for. Whoa! What the heck happened?
Huh? Wait.
Yeah, you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, dude! My screen light just went black. I'm like, what the heck happened?
There's no way Derek should not win next Wednesday night. It should be a fun Wednesday night though, huh, Whit? Survivor, Blood versus Water, followed by Big Brother. You there? Whitney. Now your screen went dark. You're frozen. Whitney. Yeah, now you're completely dark. Sorry about this, guys. I don't know where Whit's at. Let me try calling her. I'll just text her. I tried refreshing it and nothing happened, so. I know she's about to wrap this up soon anyway, so. We've been on for about over an hour now. Yeah, she left. I don't know what happened. I can't end this on my own, so gotta just wait for her. Yeah, it should. I definitely, as much as this season's been blah, I enjoyed it. I think I wish I would have gotten into the show a lot sooner. Um, it's definitely a show unlike the challenge where you're actually in you're actually still in the house. You're in the house like right then and there. I think that's a cool concept. I know we talked. I think Gwen and I talked about this last time. I wish there'd be live speak for all shows. I mean, I don't tune into the show on Fox Utopia, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are really getting into that show because of the whole, oh, they're there live. I don't know how that show's going. You guys should tweet me at CCAker. Let me know how Utopia is going. I don't know if I should watch that. I probably won't, but you never know. It should be a fun Wednesday night. The next Wednesday night, you got Survivor Blood versus Water. I'm not really like a diehard Survivor fan. I watched a little bit of it last season, but I'm really curious to see how John Rocker, baseball highlighters, got Whit back. You there?
Yeah. My
Yeah, I
God.
was just talking about how awesome next Wednesday is going to be. I know you're a Survivor fan, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, Survivor
Can't
Blood
wait.
versus Water. You get to see
Survivor's coming on before Big Brother or afterwards?
before.
Before, yes.
You get to see Baseball Hothead. I don't know if you remember John Rocker.
I don't follow baseball, but
Well, you've probably seen the previews. John Rocker, just to give you a little bit of info, he was an asshole in baseball. And my brother and I have been talking about it because he's a big Survivor fan. He's probably going to go home real early because he's going to run his mouth. But we should see. You also got the Amazing Race. I guess they were twins from the Amazing Race. They'll be on it.
yeah, I previewed all the teams. I think all of them are really interesting. I think a lot of them are.
All of them are new. Like none of them have been on Survivor before.
Yeah.
Because I guess
All
the
new,
first,
and that's
I guess the first Blood versus Water had All Stars, right?
right. That was a good season.
Yeah, I remember watching the finale when Tyson won it.
That was a really good season.
Yeah, and then you got Amazing Race next Friday. I don't know if I'm gonna watch that or not.
I don't watch that.
The girl from the girl in the movie. Have you seen Soul Surfer?
No, I heard of it. I haven't seen it.
The girl who the movie was based on. She's gonna be on a team, and then two wrestlers are gonna be a team from TNA. So that should be cool.
Yeah.
And then we got Are You the
Yeah,
One
watch
coming in. Are you guys gonna cover Are You the One?
Probably not Stefan, but I'll definitely try and do something. Try and get some people on it. Try and like get some interviews with people.
You're more than welcome to join me on Big Show.
Yeah, for sure. And I think Brian's gonna be doing it too. So
Yeah,
we'll get something going.
Brian and Allie did a preview on Rob Has a Website. Love that website. I would love it.
You should check out Big Brother Canada. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Ned was on a couple days ago on Rob's podcast.
Yeah, if you liked these past two seasons, like you will love the first two Canada seasons. I just watched them.
I liked BB16. I didn't love it, but I liked it.
Yeah, it's not like I feel like Canada, they really they don't recruit people. They really bring like fans of the people who know the game and are playing the game. So it's like it's so intense.
They better not bring like a notable celebrity.
From what?
For BB17, I hope they don't bring somebody like a Frankie or like Melissa, where this person looks familiar. And the previous season and the season before that wasn't Russell Hance's brother on BB14, Willie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no more of that.
That didn't even benefit though. That didn't even have any benefits. It was just kind of like happened. It just kind of happened. Because like that entire family has like been on competition shows, so I think he just applied. But
I,
Alyssa, yeah, that benefited her for sure. And then the Frankie thing, it it may benefit him in the favorite player.
yeah. One last question before we sign off. I know CBS allows Big Brother and Survivor cast members to cross brand shows. Are there any like combinations of Big Brother 16 players that you want to see on Amazing Race, or say some that you'd want to see on Survivor?
Yeah, I mean, like I want to see. I would love to see Caleb, Devin. Uh, I'd like to see Donnie on Survivor.
That'd be awesome.
Um,
His beard would get even longer.
Need to shave that thing. I mean, yeah, there's a couple people I would like to see on Survivor. Amazing Race would be cool too, but I don't really watch that show, so I'm not really invested into that. But
And then another
they did really well on Survivor.
Yeah, another thing that I heard, I spoke with Tori from Road Rolls way back in the day, 2007 or whatever. I guess the reason why we don't see anybody from MTV on Big Brother is because they don't want people from MTV on. It sucks.
Yeah.
Or maybe
yeah, that's not
MTV doesn't want to be on CBS. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Love
That's
this-
why MTV is starting to do their own little thing, like like with bringing Are You the One people on the challenge.
You like-
That's gonna benefit them because you're now combining shows and you can promote these shows. And when one show is doing really well, like Are You the One, it was like a hit for MTV. Yeah, why not include those people? And that's what CBS has done. CBS has already been doing that, so it makes sense.
I think season 2 of Are You the One's going to top season 1.
I don't know. No one really caught my eye yet. No one really.
I mean, this whole twist of the 11th girl and one guy has 2 matches. We're gonna be like, oh, who's that one guy? Is it Brandon? That's one of the guys that follows him back. Is it Curtis, Tyler?
Yeah.
I think just the excitement of finding out who that one girl is that will go without a match. It's gonna be awesome. But I think that's about it.
Yeah. Well, let's get ready to sign off.
I'm gonna be doing.
Do you have anything coming up? What you got coming up?
I'm trying to get Joey to come on here tomorrow on Google.
Are You the One?
Yeah. If not, I still want to do a show, so I'll probably do analyze one of my posts on my blog. I was thinking about talking about the challenge versus Are You the One as a potential challenge that I posted. I'll talk about that, and then got a few of them lined up for season 2, and then also on my college's radio station / podcast, I'm actually going to be doing a Big Brother podcast the day after the finale. So
Okay, cool.
I'll be tweeting that out as soon
All
as
right.
the production director posts it on the website.
All right, that's cool. You got a lot going on. Yeah, we're still trying to figure stuff out. We've
Yeah, I'm trying to
not been able to get together, bro.
I'm gonna try to do my shows every Saturday.
Mhm.
The times will be rotating around because past 2 weeks I've been working every Saturday. So I just be like, hey, I had Jamie on last week. I had Wes on 2 weeks ago, and I'm actually keeping track of what episode it is.
Mhm.
I actually gave my show a name for once,
Yeah.
which I think it's working. And my Jamie interview had 235 views on YouTube. My Wes had 6. I think it's at 70. So should be a lot of fun. I can't wait for Are You the One. My interviews are finally gonna be back. I don't know when Real World or the Challenge is gonna air. So it's cool to have something to do in between.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. We got Are You One, Survivor. So I mean, I'm set.
You watch Utopia?
So, all right. So thanks for joining me.
You watch Utopia?
Yeah, I do.
How is that? I haven't tuned in. It's
Pretty much like Real World. just they have to just like real world, just like real world mixed with Survivor, a little bit.
Isn't it live like Big Brother?
No, it's nothing like Big Brother.
I could have sworn I heard something about live feeds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they have live feeds.
They have live feeds, so
They
they're
have
actually
live
there.
feeds.
They're actually there wherever the hell they are right now.
Yeah, it goes on for an entire year.
For an entire year?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't know if I'm gonna be staying that long, but
Yeah, I'd probably get interested. When's it on?
Tuesdays and Fridays. So it comes on tonight at I'm not sure what time, but Tuesdays and Fridays on Fox.
Big Brother.
On Fox. So,
Might be going head to head with Big Brother tonight.
Big Brother's not on tonight.
Yeah, it is.
It's on tonight?
A special episode. It's probably like the reminiscing episode. And I think I heard that they're doing part 1 of the HOH thing. I think they're airing that too.
Oh. See, I didn't even know that stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm really glad that I got into the show. I wish I would have gotten into it sooner. Like, I saw people on Twitter last season be like, oh, BB15. And then I replied to something and I was like, how many days a week is this crap on?
Yeah.
I
Exhausting.
But it's on every single day, so
It's
I'm glad I
exhausting.
got into it, and I'll definitely be tuned back into it next season. It should be a lot of fun. And I'll love recapping shows with you. And like I said, we don't see eye to eye on everything, but I'm glad we thought about this new twist for season 16 or 17, whatever season they're on. I think that'd be a cool twist. I mean, I loved the challenge Battle of Texas 1 and 2. Obviously, it was very rigged, but Big Brother, if they had a Battle of Texas twist, I think that would work a lot better than the challenge, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. All right, well, I gotta go, Andrew. It's great talking to you, and thanks for everyone who's tuning in. We appreciate it, and stay tuned to Big Brother 16 finale next Wednesday.
America's favorite player. Who do you vote?
And and vote for America's favorite player. I voted for like I don't know who I voted for. I voted for Donnie the most times, so.
I voted for Donnie, Amber. I hope Amber's in the top 3, but I kind of doubt it.
Yeah.
Because last season Howard was in the top 3, I think. I mean, a non-jerk could be in the top 3 for the vote. But, anyways.
All right, I'll talk to you later, Andrew, man.
We'll talk next week.
All right.